bag. This putt would wrap up the tournament. Let's check in with Henny.
It's looking like 31 feet.
All right, the time is now to win this event. The putt drops, and we have a champion at the Midwest Legacy Invitational.
Sensational performance on one of the strongest golf courses on the PGA Tour.
And Rich, it was not easy coming in, but our featured player gets it done.
It took every ounce of them to get this win today, Andrew. What an exceptional victory with things being as tight as they were.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome to historic Oakmont Country Club. It opened in 1903 and is still challenging even today's top players. It's the opening round of the U.S. Open. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. And Rich, this is the 125th U.S. Open, and we're back at Oakmont Country Club, which I know will be a major challenge for these players.
Andrew, I've said this to many people before, but Oakmont Country Club is the one golf course in the United States, probably the world, that I would actually pay good money not to have to play again. I've competed in one U.S. Open here, and it was so brutal, I thought, I can't handle this. And I couldn't handle a lot of U.S. Opens, but this could be it. They actually slow the greens down from normal play. They slow them down. That's how much of a test this is. I have to say, it is beautiful now that they had all the trees removed for the most part. But when you have par threes that are 303 yards, no thank you. I'll take a pass.
A look at the lie in the greenside rough. On the green and a chance to save par. That looked good for a while. And a tap in as we move on to the next hole. And after that hole, he'll drop to 1 over for the event. Time for a par 3. It's the 13th.
13. Not a lucky number per se, and this is probably the reason why. This green is heinous. It is painful, even when you're on it, to try and judge the distance line break of your putts. I have to say, I've played a lot of difficult par 3s in my days. This one ranks right up there with the hardest.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. It's the second shot here on 14. This one needs to sit. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This one's breaking left to right.
How did that not go in? 3 feet to the cup.
15 at Oakmont is an outstanding par 4, as you alluded to, Rich. Those church pew style bunkers back into the frame.
Fairway cambers from left to right, and this green in the distance, it sits below you, so you can chase on your second shot into this green, especially to a front pin. But when the pin is all the way back, it forces you to deal with that bunker on the right and attack that pin by landing it in the center of the green or deeper.
Putting for par. And down it goes. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The major championship test at Oakmont only gets tougher as you stand on the 16th tee.
And once again, just another par 3 that's going to wear you out. A deep bunker fronting this green right here on the right-hand side. That screams bogey all day long. You want to favor the left-hand side, and if you can, bounce your tee shot into this green. If you miss the green here, you're looking 4 squarely between the eyeballs.
The 17th hole is a par 4.
Players that lay up to the right-hand side want to make sure they find the fairway, the high spot on the right-hand side, but now they're coming into a green that chases away from them. So they're going to have to put a lot of spin on that golf ball. Players going for the green want to miss the screen out on the left-hand side so they can use the length of the green to their advantage.
Nine feet remaining to the cup. If he can make this, he would have his first birdie today. Oh, I thought that was going down. Okay, on to the next. Rich, what a way to kick off the week. A fun day in the booth.
Well, I tell you, it's always a pleasure working alongside you there, my friend. 3 rounds to go. Should be fun.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to second round coverage of the U.S. Open. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalon here. Glad to have you back with us. We'll be following our featured player who currently sits inside the top 30, looking to make some birdies and go low on this round. This will play nicely. For more, we send it down to John.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 9th.
Okay, here we are again, back live. Rich, you look at Lydia Ko. If she's not a star already, she will be one day.
Well, she came on to the scene just in such a massive, dynamic way. Had a little low time in her career, but right now, back in the swing of things and looking sharp as ever.
Okay, this putt for par, trying to get out of here without any damage. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. That will definitely work. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. That was the right distance and the right club. Well done. That one drops.
Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
A tee shot here. The fairway cambers from left to right, kicking the golf ball into the right-hand rough. Hopefully you can find the fairway. But from there, your second shot now goes to a green where the green tilts from right to left. This is a unique design feature and makes this par 4 super challenging.
Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here.
Little birdie look in here.
Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. Just 2 shots back after that hole.
Now to the 10th hole. It's a par 4.
Yeah, this fairway, you can get a couple of really strange bounces. You land it short of these bunkers here. It kicks hard to the right. You get it past it, though. Now it kicks hard left. Second shot plays down the hill to a green that tilts from right to left severely. This par 4 is super difficult.
This is pitching wedge on the way. Some momentum possibly here. A chance to move inside the top 10. This putt for par. Oh. That one drops. As we move on to the next, he falls to 3 over par for the event. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
If you can, you want to favor the left-hand side of this fairway as it's the flattest spot on this fairway. From there, you can make out most of the green, not all of it, as the screen runs pretty good from left to right and back to front. Still difficult to judge the amount of spin you can put on that second shot if you're trying to get it close.
All right, we can work with that. 16 feet away. Well, maybe this would get the round going. A birdie putt coming up. That putt goes in. Time to make a move. It'll be an early tee time tomorrow for our featured player, but hey, any tee time is better than no tee time.
They'll take it. They fought hard to make this cut, and they certainly did. Let's see what they can produce.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalon. Thanks for watching. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's moving day, the third round of the U.S. Open. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. I've got a feeling something historic is going to happen today. You're going to see it right here on 2K Sports. Let's get down to the first hole. This shot from approximately 180 yards. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. Henny, what is he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Here's the par putt.
Here we are at the second tee.
Most players with such a short distance are not going to challenge this hole with the driver. They're going to lay it up with some sort of iron, just have a wedge for their second shot to a green that tilts severely from back to front and all kinds of movement on it. This is a wonderful short par 4.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. Appears to have overcooked this one. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And with that effort, now 3 over for the tournament. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
Church pews down the left-hand side, and the longer you go into the fairway, the more narrow that fairway gets. So players laying back with something other than driver. Second shot back uphill to a blind green. It's got a runoff area fronting it and a runoff area behind it, making distance control so important.
Ooh, nice line. Hole's a nice putt for birdie there. Currently at 2 over par.
Let's check out the par 5 fourth.
And the church pews once again down the left-hand side. Second shot completely blind to the green. If you can, lay it up to a high spot over on the left-hand side. Third shot goes straight downhill to a green that's receptive for all kinds of wedges.
Well, this could go anywhere, but I still love pulling driver out of the bag. The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. That is a wonderful shot. Count it. It's good.
Beautifully played chip for birdie.
Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead. Now heading over to the par 4 fifth hole.
Again, another shortish hole that driver is not necessary on. Take out a long iron, fairway metal, and get it to the top of this fairway short of the bunkers. From there, second shot will be slightly downhill to a Redan style green that goes from right to left and front to back with big deep bunkers on the left hand side.
Okay, nothing spectacular but safe. If this putt drops, we've got a tie at the top. Well, now still a lot of work to be done. About 7 feet remain.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Now over to the tee of the par 3 sixth hole.
Mid to long iron required here to a green that looks so much smaller than it actually is. Not a whole lot of pin placements on this green. Find the center of the green and 2 putt and get out of there.
A par putt coming up. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. What a wonderful day for our featured player sitting atop the leaderboard.
Yeah, great day out there of golf. Looking forward to some of it tomorrow.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back at Oakmont Country Club for the finale of this year's U.S. Open, where a winner will be crowned. Our final round coverage starts right now. Andrew Catalan here, pleased to have you back with us. Rich, the final round is underway, and our featured player is in the final pairing today.
I think it's a great day because he's leading by one, but not over Rory McIlroy. No, thank you very little. Rory McIlroy hot on his heels. Let's watch and see it how it unfolds.
Time to take you down to the action as we go out to the 10th for the final 9 holes of the U.S. Open. He'll need to keep that razor-sharp focus if he wants to carry this lead all the way to the end. Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
I think this one is going to move to the left.
Too much power on that putt. Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. Here's a quick look at the leaderboard, and he has a one-shot lead. And now teeing off on this par 4.
You want to favor the left-hand side as best possible, as at the flattest spot on this fairway. From there, you've got a green that swings from left to right and back to front. Really difficult to judge the spin on your second shots here and get it close.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. I just love watching those pitch shots around the green. Well played. Finishing off that hole. And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard. Time for the tee shot at 12.
Straight downhill you go. Shorter hitters have to worry about the first section of bunkers on the right-hand side. Longer hitters, the ones on the left. If you can find the happy medium, then you might actually thinking about going for it in 2. However, high stakes ensue. A difficult area to land your second shot when you're laying up. However, this green is not very difficult once you're on it. Not a whole lot of movement here.
Tap in left for birdie. As we head to the next hole, our featured player has a 2-shot cushion.
The 13th is a par 3.
13. not a lucky number per se, and this is probably the reason why. This green is heinous. It is painful, even when you're on it, to try and judge the distance line break of your putts. I have to say, I've played a lot of difficult par threes in my days. This one ranks right up there with the hardest.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
A good look at par here.
After a quick look at the leaderboard, our featured player is on top with Rory McIlroy in second. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
This hole has changed dramatically over the years, not design-wise, but how players attack it. It used to be a long iron, find the fairway, and then a short iron second, wedge it on. Now we're seeing players time and time take out driver, challenge it up there, find one of those bunkers surrounding the green, and take their chances from there. Either way you play it, it's short, but it's dangerous.
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. A long par 4 this hole.
Good news is they give you ample room off this tee. Church-style pew bunkers down the left-hand side, fairway cambers from left to right. From there, though, you have a green that sits down below you, but also chases away from you. You can land it short and bounce it on there, but when the pin's all the way back, it forces you to go after it.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
Whew, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
And now that finds him in first place.
We're on the tee at 16.
You want to try and land your tee shot, if you can, on the front left third of this green. A lot of movement from left to right here on this green. If you hit it in the front bunker here, 4 is almost a must. But if you find the green, you just might walk out of here with an easy 3.
11 feet to the hole. Ooh, that was close. That's a bogey on the scorecard, and you don't want to give the rest of the field any hope. Now to 17, a par 4.
Players that lay up to the right-hand side want to make sure they find the fairway, the high spot on the right-hand side, but now they're coming into a green that chases away from them. So they're going to have to put a lot of spin on that golf ball. Players going for the green want to miss this green out on the left-hand side so they can use the length of the green to their advantage.
Oh, with shots like that, our leader might be able to walk to the finish line. I can't believe that didn't go in for birdie. And just a tap.